What's going on YouTube? Taylor Prentice back here with another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about the week 2 drop list for Supreme's spring-summer 2023 season, which if you guys haven't seen yet, the big collaboration for this week is with Nike, so we're just going to start off with that. But anyways, if you guys are new to the channel, if you could hit that like and subscribe, it would help me out a lot. I cover streetwear drops like Kith, Palace, Supreme, Babe, all that. So if that interests you, make sure to hit that like and subscribe to stay tuned for it. But anyways, getting into these pieces for this week. So like I said, the big item for this week is the collaboration with Nike. We have a pair of Air Bakins. Not really sure if that's how you pronounce it, but that's what I'm rolling with. So we've got two colorways. We have this like gradient colorway, and then we also have this all white colorway. I think the triple white looks a little bit better. It's just easier to wear in my opinion, but I'm kind of always somewhat basic, especially when it comes to shoe colors. I feel like I always like the pair that's the easiest to wear, at least like 9 times out of 10. And I do think these still kind of look like wrestler shoes. Just the silhouette of the shoe is not really my favorite, but I do think the colorways are somewhat redeemable for this piece. I think it kind of saved it. This gradient colorway, while it's not my favorite, I think captures that retro feel and vibe very well. I think just the color selection just captures that like 90s vibe. And we do have some detailing here as well. We've got the NYC there on the back of the like heel, and then we also have the Supreme branding there on the tab to like pull the shoe on. So I thought there were some nice details. I thought the colorways were all right, and yeah, for a silhouette that I didn't really like, I feel kind of indifferent on this shoe, which I feel like says that they're pretty decent. So moving into the actual clothing pieces, the first item we have here is the Motion logo hoodie, which I know Motion logo stuff like a couple years ago went super crazy. It's something that I've never really been the biggest fan of. I've just kind of been like, it's whatever. But I do really like the colors that they chose for these hoodies. I think that brown is really nice. I really like this orange, this burgundy. But yeah, overall, the array of colors that they chose is very nice. I just don't really know how I feel about that Motion logo. But let me know how you guys feel about it down below. I feel like a lot of Supreme fans out there are really big fans of it, and I feel like I'm kind of the odd one out when it comes to the Motion logo. But yeah, for some reason it's just like whatever to me. I don't think it's bad, but I just don't think it's like super cool either. And then the next piece also has that Motion logo on it as well. So we've got some beanies, and I actually think the beanies look cooler than the hoodie just because it's embroidery, and I believe that hoodie is just text or just a print. So yeah, I think the embroidery looks a little bit cooler. And yeah, I don't know. I was a pretty big fan of these beanies for someone who doesn't really wear beanies like that. So moving on, we have a camp hammer, which I didn't even really know that was like a thing, a camp hammer. I guess it makes sense if you're going camping. It's nice to have a hammer that can kind of play as other tools as well. So it says lightweight stake hammer with hardened stainless steel head and engraved logo, features integrated bottle opener, 11 inches. So if you need a bottle opener, you're out in the woods, it's gonna be great. If you need to dig some stakes in the ground for your tent or whatever, it's gonna be nice for you. I am not an outdoorsy type of person, so I will be passing on this accessory, but I know a lot of people out there will probably get pretty good use out of those. Next, we have the mesh jersey puffer jacket. Jesus Christ, I can't talk. It might as well be mush. Yeah, I don't know. Just the mesh on a puffer jacket is not really my thing. I do like how they've kind of incorporated all these jerseys here, and I do think this colorway works the best with the mesh because they have the jerseys on there, so the mesh doesn't look like super out of place. But the other colorways just really weren't doing it for me. We also have the 94 there in the middle of the back. But yeah, like this colorway, like the black and the blue, I just thought it was kind of ugly. The like 94 there on the back looks really out of place on these ones that don't already have like a bunch of jersey numbers and stuff on them. I think the green and the red worked a little bit better, but still not really feeling this piece. Yeah, I think the mesh puffer jacket is just a little bit weird of a combo for me. I appreciate them doing something unique though. I've definitely never seen a mesh puffer jacket. Here we have another really unique piece. This is the canvas clip jacket, and this is coming in 3 colorways. So I really like this camo. I think it is the cleanest. And then we also have a black, but this also has a hood that is detachable. So I think that's a nice touch. If you guys know me, you know I love my hoods. So yeah, this is definitely an interesting jacket, but I think the camo one is pretty nice. And then here we have double knee painter pants in the same colorways as those tops, but we do have a traditional denim wash one as well here. I actually really like these. I think the execution and the wash on these is really nice. Again, I think the camo ones are really cool, but I probably would wear all of these pairs of pants, except maybe the red ones. The wash on the red ones is not as cool as the other ones to me, but they're still pretty solid in my opinion. Next we have the leather snake trench coat. So this one's gonna be stupid expensive. It's real leather, and yeah, it's just gonna be crazy expensive, but I do think this looks really sick. This reminds me of some of the Elite stuff that came out. It's been a while now. I wanted to say like a couple years ago, but I feel like it's probably been like 5 years now since that stuff came out. But I still really want the snakeskin leather pants from that collection. Just never been able to drop the bag on them because they're like crazy expensive, but I really like this. Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that. Sorry about that, I was gonna call. So yeah, here's the back of the trench coat. It's got the raglan sleeves going on here, but then we also have this in a black. So the black still has that like textured snake type of look to it, which was really cool. I don't think I'd realized that when I was just looking at the pictures on my phone, but yeah, thought this piece was really sick. And if I was someone who like had a bag and maybe, well, I don't really wear trench coats, but if I had like a lot of money, this is a piece I could see myself picking up and wearing to like very high end, like certain occasions. This is not a piece that you just wear like every day. Here we have the printed wash sweater. I'm not really sure how I feel about these yet. So it's coming in 4 different colorways. We've got a black, a green, a blue, and then this like pinkish colorway. I think the pinkish one is pretty cool. I like the kind of like faded look to it. I'm not sure how that will translate to like in real life. I think like in pictures it looks pretty cool, but I'm afraid that in person it will look just kind of dingy. I think the pink one looks the best because the fade like comes through the best on it. But yeah, overall this is not really a piece I could see myself wearing, but I don't really mind it either. I'm kind of indifferent. Here we have the AOI Buddha hoodie. So this is original artwork by AOI. I'm actually not sure who that is, and I don't know. It's an interesting take on a Buddha. I've definitely never seen it. It's definitely more like childlike and playful, and this is coming in an array of colors too. I don't love the artwork, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I had like some connection to Buddha, I would feel inclined to get this piece, but yeah, I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. Here we have this two-tone corduroy zip-up shirt. I thought this one was sick, especially this like green and pinkish colorway, which is like a really odd combo, but I do think it looks really nice. Then we have a black and a white one, and then a like white and a blue one. So I really want to see more pictures of this, especially like on people, but I really like that green and pink one, which is a very odd color combination, and I'm surprised that I like it, but I do like it. I like the white and the blue one too. The black and the white one I felt like left something to be desired, but like I said, I feel like I'm just gonna have to see more pictures of those to get like a really good feel on how I feel about them. So yeah, overall I still think they're pretty cool pieces. Here we have this Celebre hooded long sleeve top. So this is going to be a little bit lighter than their normal hoodies, it looks like, because this is considered a top. It's not a part of their sweatshirt, so it's not using their typical sweatshirt blank, so keep that in mind if you guys do get it. This probably will be a little bit lighter weight. This reminds me of like some like almost like Ed Hardy type of stuff. I don't want to say that because I feel like Ed Hardy has like a lot of negative connotations around it, but the like ornate detailing on this I think just reminds me of Ed Hardy. But I do think this was done pretty well. I think the color selections kind of complement the art style that they've gone with here. I think the cream one is probably the coolest, but yeah, I really like this piece, and I'm not sure. I don't think there's anything on the back. I haven't seen any pictures of the back yet, but yeah, I really like this piece. Definitely thought they did a good job with it, and thought it was a pretty unique piece for Supreme. Here we have what is my favorite piece of the week. So I am going to be trying to get this for Shursky. If you guys know me, you know I love the Chanel stuff. This is just the Chanel crest logo. All these pieces are Chanel. This logo is just crazy. Yeah, I've never bought a Supreme shirt, which is hilarious to think about. I don't own any t-shirts, but this is looking like it's gonna be my first one. I don't think this one is gonna have like any crazy resale value or like sell out super quick, but I am definitely trying to get this piece. I love it. I don't know, like just the design has me captured. Yeah, just something about the design is really doing it for me. So I will be going after this piece. This is the first piece this year that I've like felt really convicted to buy. So I will be going after this piece. I just picked up my my mouse like I was about to do something with it. I don't know. I almost threw it against my screen. But yeah, this piece is a banger. It's got me at a loss for words. I'm rambling. Anyways, we're moving on. Actually, I don't know if this is coming. Oh, so this is coming in other colorways. I'll probably just go for black. I'm basic, but I could see myself really wearing any of the colorways. Moving on, we have the stamped mesh back 5 panel. So we've got the Supreme like Everlast type of logo that's been like embossed or stamped into this piece. So, yeah, I don't know. I think the logo looks pretty cool. I don't know. For some reason, I don't love these. Maybe I need to see it with like the brim bent a little bit. It would like just the straight flat bill is kind of throwing me off. But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel strongly either way on these pieces, to be honest. And then we have the $ patch 6 panel. So to be honest, I think these are really bad. I'm sorry if you're someone out there who likes these, but these remind me of like the Tumblr days, like 2015, 2016, when people would have like one hat and that was like their whole brand, and dad hats had gotten like really popular. I feel like this should have came out in that era. So yeah, for that reason, I just really don't like this piece. I feel like it's just very childish. Yeah, I don't know. There's no positives to this piece in my opinion. And then I wanted to go in and talk about these hats right here because I actually couldn't find an image for them. So we're looking at this middle row here. These are the Ventil camp caps. As you guys can see here, it has the Ventil branding there, but Ventil is just the material used, so it's gonna be waterproof, gonna be nice in rainy situations. It's just a pretty regular camp cap with that material. So I've never really been into camp caps, but that material does add a little bit of spice to the hat. So I just wanted to mention that because that was one of the only things that it was the only item for this week that I couldn't find on their preview, which was really weird. So I'm not sure what that was about. I was probably just overlooking it, but anyways, moving on here, we have the full zip baggy warm-up pants. I think these are really nice too, especially this pink colorway. It really pops, but all the colorways are pretty cool. I just really like that pink because it's so stand out. I don't really like this camo, and that's just like a personal thing. I don't really like this camo on anything most of the time. It's just not my style of camo. But yeah, the rest of the pants are pretty solid. Could definitely see myself rocking the brown, the black, and the pink ones. So yeah, overall, I thought this was a pretty solid week. Like I said, my favorite item is definitely the Chanel patch tee, which I am for sure going to go after. That piece is a super banger. So if I get it, I will definitely let you guys know, and we'll be doing an unboxing video for that. So make sure to stay tuned if you guys are interested in that. But anyways, if you guys have made it to this point, thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time. Have a good one.